What's up guys, my name is Natalie and welcome to my Nook of Novels. Today we are going to be doing a 24-hour readathon, which I'm super excited about. I kind of just decided a few minutes ago that I was going to do this. The reason being, I just want to make some progress on my books. That's really all there is to it. I have started Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim and I'm only a teeny tiny bit into it and I was just kind of having trouble focusing on it. So I wanted to make more progress in this before I I'm really enjoying it, but before I speed through the rest of this, just so that I am further into this and have less to read after this, I don't know if that makes sense or not. I thought that maybe if I did a little readathon, then that would keep my focus better. Ideally, if I could finish both of these books, that would be absolutely wonderful. And I also have a webtoon that I'm reading, which is My Giant Nerd Boyfriend. I've been reading it for over 2 years now. I kind of had just forgotten that I was reading it, but it's kind of just sitting on my currently reading on Goodreads, and I have super OCD about finishing books, so I can't just DNF it, and so I want to get through that. And all of the episodes are super short. It takes like maybe 30 seconds to read each one, but there's like 800 of them and I'm only on 100 and something. I think 160-ish if I'm not mistaken. So I really want to make some major progress in that as well and maybe finish that. So those are the plans. If by some miracle I finish all of those things, then I will be starting the 6th book in the Chronicles of Narnia, which is the Silver Chair, if I'm not mistaken. These two are both the last books in the videos I'm working on right now. Super excited to be almost done with those because I feel like I've been working on them forever and I have another couple videos that I want to start working on as well. Without further ado, I guess let's get to reading. It's 8:58-ish right now, so the readathon will start at exactly 9 p.m. and go through 9 p.m. tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay up all night or what I'm going to do, but yeah, without further ado, let's get started. I'm so excited. Hey y'all, so just a quick little update. It is just after 7 in the morning and I didn't sleep. Well, I did a little bit. I fell asleep around like 2 and woke up at 4, so it was just kind of a little nap. It made me not feel so exhausted that I couldn't continue reading, and it wasn't so long that I feel like I wasted a bunch of time, so that's good. I'm super close to being done with Divergent. I have about 30 pages left, which is 3 chapters, so super excited about that. I'm not super far into this one. I've been reading 1 chapter of this for every 3 chapters of this because I was really wanting to finish this one up. So I'm 7 chapters into this, which is 70 pages, and honestly, I just am not super in the mood to be reading this right now. So we'll see. After I finish this, I think I'm planning on picking up another book. I'll probably pick up The Silver Chair by C.S. Lewis. I might switch back and forth between that and this, or I also might find another book that I really want to read and maybe try to read all 3 of those or some combination of that so that I'm still making progress with this, but so that I don't feel like this is my main read because I'm just not into it enough for that right now. It's not that it's bad or anything. It's a good plot, it seems like so far. The writing style is kind of average, and I don't care too much about the characters, and so I don't want to feel counterproductive trying to get through this when I don't really care that much right now. And again, it's not that it's bad, I'm just not feeling it. Again, it's not that it's bad, I'm just not really feeling it right now. I hope I didn't over explain that. I feel like I kind of just said the same thing 3 different times. I will try to give you guys more updates throughout the day. I also need to update my vlog where I'm reading this book, because the only update that I've given about this is that I started it and now I'm about to finish it, so I definitely need to talk about that. I feel like I absolutely flew through this. It's been so enjoyable. I'll probably go sit outside and read it in the hammock now that it's a little bit day outside. I don't know why I said a little bit. I've really just been sitting in the same spot this whole time. Well, 2 spots actually. Again, gonna finish this up and then I will pick up the next book after that, which is so exciting. So yeah, I finally finished Divergent, and like I was saying, I was probably going to pick up The Silver Chair by C.S. Lewis. I'm kind of just not in the mood for that, and I want to read something else, but I don't know what I want to read, and so I decided to spin my wheel and let it choose something for me. Without further ado, let's spin the wheel, I guess. A buttery book. So a book with a buttery texture. I don't know how to describe what I mean by that really. If you have read The Paperback of A Touch of Darkness, that's a buttery book, or The Fault in Our Stars, that is buttery. Let me see if I can find one. So none of the series that I'm in the middle of are buttery, but I have 2 books that I can decide between. The 100 Lies of Lizzie Levitt by Chelsea Sidoti, or An Earth Were Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. And I really don't know which one to pick. They're both relatively short. This one is definitely longer. I guess it's almost 400 pages, and this one is only 230 or so, but at the same time this one is more emotional, it takes more brain power. I think it's an adult book if I'm not mistaken. It's literary fiction maybe, possibly, so more brain power. Or this one, which is YA, and it's just a fun little murder mystery where I think the detective girl has to put herself in the shoes of the person that died to try and figure out who killed her, so that could be fun. I'm really not sure which one. I'm kind of leaning more towards this one, which is surprising because this one seems like it would be more on my alley, but at the same time, I just think I'm more in the mood for something lighthearted, so I think I'm going to pick up The 100 Lies of Lizzie Levitt. So it's later in the day now. It is about 12 o'clock. I started reading An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. This is one that I picked up a while ago. I'm not really sure when. I had read the first 20 pages of this or so, and it was really good, but again, it was just I didn't really have time to read it right then. But now I just saw it sitting in my currently reading pile and decided to pick it up, and it's really enjoyable so far. There's definitely been quite a few moments already that have made me laugh out loud, and I'm already really loving the characters and just the whole circumstance, or I guess the plot of the circumstance. I don't know what I'm saying. The synopsis is that he basically has been dumped by a bunch of Catherines, 19 to be exact. He is completely heartbroken over the last one, and so he's going on this road trip with his best friend to try to cure his heartbreak. I'm not sure if this is going to be a romance or not, because a 20th Catherine has not been introduced, but it's not entirely out of the question because this is a John Green book, and so I'm not sure if it's gonna have that and then at the end, because that's how most John Green books go. I'm not sure if I should say that. I'm not sure if that's spoilery. It is, but everyone knows that. So I'm not sure if this is going to go that route or if it's just going to be kind of this person finding themselves kind of story. And either way, I would be really excited about it. I'm really enjoying it so far. And this is exactly what I needed to pick up right now, I think. I really want to try and finish this today. So we'll see if that happens, but that's my main priority. I might read a little bit more of Six Crimson Cranes. I think I'm going to get the audiobook for it and try to read and listen alongside each other and see if that helps me out. But yeah, aside from that, that's really all of my plans. I'm about to actually head back to my house and grab some food because I'm kind of starving. I realized on the way walking over here that I was starving to death, but I was like, I'm already on the way, so I may as well just go read for a bit. So I'm gonna go and grab some food and then come back over here and read some more, I think. So yeah. Also, I can't tell if the time lapse I got was aesthetic or just weird looking. I can't decide. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go and get food and then get back to reading. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hey y'all, so it is now 9:02. We officially made it to the end of the readathon. I only managed to get about halfway through An Abundance of Catherine's. I'm a super slow reader, and also I took a nap from around like 2 to 5-ish. I didn't mean to sleep for that long. I set a timer for like 40 minutes or something, but I have no recollection of that going off. I'm really enjoying this book, as I do all John Green books. They're not plot-driven books at all, and it's so fun to see into these characters' lives and to just fall so in love with these characters and their stories when there's not even really a lot of story there, if that makes sense. And so it just makes them very relatable. The things that drive them and just how they are as people, like getting to know them so deeply. This is very similar to Looking for Alaska in the way that you can understand their drive to have a purpose, and I just really love that about these books. If I was gonna rate it like right now, it probably would be 4.5 stars. Those are my thoughts on that so far. So overall, in this readathon, I read half of this and the last chunk or so of Divergent. I'm not really sure where I started in that, so I will go back and find out so that I can figure out the total page count for this readathon. But I also read a few chapters of this, so yeah, not too shabby. And then also, y'all saw me spinning the wheel and getting The 100 Lies of Lizzie Lovett. It will be in a vlog coming soon, which I'm super excited for, so stay tuned for that. So I went back and looked at the footage, and it turns out I never actually said what page I was on of this, but it looked like I was around this far in. So just as a guesstimate, we'll say that I was on chapter 28, which was page 346. So I'm also not really sure how far I was into this. I was either on chapter 3 or 4, I don't remember which. I just guessed chapter 4, and so based on that math, I read 307 pages across this readathon, which is not a ton, but again, I'm a slow reader, and my focusing levels have not been great. Also, all the time I spent like hiking back and forth to that spot to read, I am not too mad about that, and I'm really excited to finish up this book. All in all, I would consider this a rather successful readathon. I enjoyed myself. I am loving this book so much, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Wait, that's not even my outro. I struggle when I get to this point in every single video. That is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then please hit the like button and subscribe if you would like to, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to see the other bookish videos that I post. Comment down below what you're currently reading and if you're enjoying it or not. My Bookstagram and Goodreads will be linked in the description if you guys would like to check out either of those. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.